How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? ShinySnorlax here, bringing you guys some top 5 here. Today we're going to be doing top 5 fighting types, and let's get into it. But first of all, this is purely my opinion. Personally, this is my opinion, my opinion, my opinion, my opinion. If you have something against it, fight me. Faggot, I'm ripped. But let's get to it. Number 5 here is Chestnut. Chestnut is a weird dude, if you ask me. But he has quite a bit of untapped potential that I like. And Chestnut, first starter in X and Y. When I figured out about Chestnut, I decided to get him. And there's a lot of things they could have done better with him. Like, they could have given him rough skin instead of bulletproof. There's like quite a bit of moves that, if you bring out against a Chestnut, that like were good again. Like, if there was stuff that Chestnut could have, like some like bulletproof, basically blocks old bomb and bullet and ball whatever type moves, and all that stuff are not used. And the only one I can think of right now is Sludge Bomb, and Chestnut special defense is shit. And most Sludge Bombers have good special attack and are not physical attackers, and most of the time are faster than you. That's like what I just noticed. So maybe, like, why are you using Chestnut against a special attacker that's most likely faster than you? Because I'm not gonna lie, Chestnut speed ain't the best. Like, if they would have given him increased speed, like, he would have been better probably. Possibly like one of the biggest threats in UU if they increased his speed. Maybe he would have been OU if they increased his speed, like good, like probably, but now at the moment he's not really that fond of. No one uses him that much. Like, most people use him, they go with Stalnut, which is like Leech Seed, Synthesis, Spiky Shield, and I believe one other move, like maybe Spikes or something like that. But I'm not sure like what they could have done better with Chestnut. Like, grass fighting, maybe you could have gone, maybe made him like a water Pokemon instead of a starter, and get rid of the grass, and maybe made him a ground fighting. I feel like that might have been somewhat better. But for now, we'll stick with the Chestnut right now, and he's not the worst. Just buff him. Up next is Breloom. Breloom is a standard dude, and I like him for that. Like, he's not that hard to handle. I mean, not that hard to like get your mind around. At least for me, at least when they used him the way that people used to run him, which is Life Orb Technician. He was a very simple mon. Like, I liked him for that. He was able to break Focus Sashes with his Leech Seed, and Technician is a big threat. Like, any Pokemon with Technician, people abuse that like very, very well. And another thing that people now do with Breloom is that they mainly go with like Focus Sash, Lead, Swords Dance, Spore, Focus Punch maybe. Like, did I just name all the moves that a Breloom nowadays runs? Maybe Toxic Orb to heal. Maybe like they go with Toxic Orb and just bulk it up a bit. But that's basically it. Like, there's not that much to say about Breloom. Like, his feet are weird. His tail is a bit odd, but I'm able to get over it. His arms, I know what's up with those, because like they extend apparently at high speeds, overdrive. So yeah, that's basically it. He has a nice hat. Up next, oh my god, my kidney hurts because I feel like a cheesy fuck for putting him in this list. Lucario, oh god, this hurts me. My kidney is currently dying. Lucario, I'm willing to admit, is a decent Pokemon. His Mega Evolution ain't that bad. I believe it's now Ubers. But I don't think anyone uses his Mega in Ubers. I might be wrong about that. I'll put it up. I'll talk to my like Uber expertise about it. but other than that, like, the main reason why I'm like a decent fan of him is that like I ran him special attacking once, and it was pretty good. Like Carmine or Nasty Plot Lucario, not that bad. And you can make him a physical attacker also. That's basically it. Like, the biggest reason why I like him so much is that the movie where there was a tree and a Mew, and Lucario was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. That's basically the only reason. Like, I didn't even like Lucario that much in the movie. I think the biggest reason is that there's a dude I know that like helped me out majorly in my YouTube had the name Lucario for the bit. Like he helped me out so much, which is probably the biggest reason why Lucario's on this list. So if you're watching this, you know you are who you are. He also looks like he's wearing a bandana. Up next is Hariyama. Hariyama. Over here, the beast, the legend, the man that takes hits and throws hits. Yeah, and most people are thinking, oh, he's fat, that's why he's number 2. That is not true. He is not fat. That is all pure muscle. I'm pulling up a Pokedex entry currently that says that is pure muscle right there. That is pure muscle. I'm not joking. Don't believe me. Look it up. Like Pokemon Sapphire Pokedex entry. Hariyama. Google it. Alright, but now we need to get to the legit part. Hariyama, he is pretty flexible. Like, you can run him Choice Band, Bulk Up, maybe even Assault Vest, I don't know. Orbs, Toxic Orb, Flame Orb. You could give him, like, Life Orb, alright? Let him have Guts. That much in his abilities. Thick Fat, Guts, and Sheer Force. Just because he gets Thick Fats doesn't mean he's fat, alright? Alright, just to point that out. Thick Fuck, Guts, Sheer Force, Sheer Fork. And that's pretty good if you ask me. Like give him Life Orb, and if you know the opponent's going to go for a status thing, bring out Hariyama. It's like the equivalent of going for a Swords. It's like equivalent of Swords Dance. This thing does all the damage also, and his hands are huge. 3 fingers also. He only needs 3 fingers, and his like standard art or sprite whatever is like, hey buddy, you still owe me $20. What else about Hariyama? I used Hariyama and as a standard lead, and some homies were like, that's not how you're supposed to use him. And it worked. I don't know how, but it worked. Like, Hariyama's the best. Like, it's so good. It learns Bullet Punch too. This thing's pretty slow also, but it learns Bullet Punch. Priority. This thing has priority. Oh my god, this thing is so good. You probably next up is something that I love a bit more than Hariyama. Number one here is Conkeldurr. His species is muscular. I just figured this out. I just have like a whole sheet about him, and I just figured it out that his species is muscular. What do I like about Conkeldurr? First of all, he's able to run Assault Vest, which I like. I like that a lot. Assault Vest is one of my favorite items. His abilities: Sheer Fork, Guts, Iron Fist, Sheer Force, Guts. Those are all 3 abilities that you could use on him fairly well. You can run Choice Band, Life Orb, the other orbs, Toxic Orb, Flame Orb. Or you could do the classic strat, bring in when he's about to get status, and then get the Swords Dance boost apparently. Like, oh my god, this thing does all the damage. He is currently carrying Barks of Stone that he crafted from the Easter Egg Island stone heads to create these Squidward houses that Squidward's ghosts currently live in. He is good. He is a muscular cloud. Alright, and the only bad part about him, if you ask me, is that his tip of his head, I'm convinced, is a brain. There's no stopping me now, and he's probably smart also. Like, that tip is an extra piece of his brain. Or maybe extra muscles, or adrenaline, for him to do extra. To power up the Mach Punch. This thing learns Mach Punch. It gets priority, homie. It gets priority. Oh my god, this thing is so good. It has good stats too. Bulky. Good HP. Good attack. This thing is so good. It's able to take quite a bit of hits. That's super effective. Physically, I'm talking about. Like, Talon Flame Brave Bird, it's actually able to survive it. I've been through it a couple times. It survived it quite a bit. And it is actually able to live a Psyshock. I'm not joking. Assault Vest Conkeldurr lives a Psyshock. A stabbed Psyshock. I ain't talking about no wall. This thing was the thing was a Latios, I believe. The guy blue thing. It went for Psyshock. I believe it was a Mega. And did not kill Conkeldurr. I'm not joking. There was a minimum damage or anything. Assault Vest Conkeldurr naturally survives Psyshock. Like, can you believe this? Oh my god, Conkeldurr. So good. So good. Use them you should use them. Very good. OU. I recommend Assault Vest, or you could run like Choice Band. So that's a bit it for now. As you guys can tell, I love fighting types quite a bit, but fighting types are pretty good. So, guys, of course, I need to calm down from that. So of course, leave your suggestions for what type you want in the comment section. Body slam the like button, and be sure to subscribe if you want to become a shiny Pokemon. I'll see you next time. You get some goddamn water, 'cause Conqueror.